good thing is we have successful people that have gone ahead of us. We cannot afford to make the same mistakes they made.
Exactly.
That's why we can learn from their own mistakes. And now today, maybe as you are living here or you check on your phone or anywhere, you look for somebody in that line that is successful and then you want to be like. Do you understand? Somebody that is already in that line. You want to be a surgeon. Look for a surgeon that is successful and look at his track record. The mistakes he made, you don't want to make it. Mistakes can be costly. They can even pull someone back. That's why you have people that have gone ahead of you so that you can look at their mistakes and then try not to make those mistakes. Do you understand? So now today when you live here, you look for people in that your line that are successful already. You look for them on Google, on YouTube, instead of all those social media that people that you follow on social media that don't benefit you. You look for people that benefit you from today. You understand? You look for people that do what? That benefit you, and then you start to follow them. You listen to what they say, you learn from their mistakes and from their errors so that you don't make those mistakes again. Do you understand? And the last thing I will say before I leave here is that you believe in yourself. Nobody can believe in you more than you. Do you understand? Yeah. I can see you to be great and see that you have a bright future, but nobody can believe in you more than yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, I'm telling you, you go nowhere. So you have to see you as great. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe you are the best version of yourself and that this person is not better than me. Do you understand? That this person is not better than me. If this person can do it, I can do better. Do you understand? Good. And don't compare yourself with anybody. You don't need it. Don't compare yourself with anybody. Don't compare yourself with anybody. You are the best version of yourself. You are that CEO that we are waiting for. You are the president that we are waiting for. Do you understand? You are the billionaire that we are waiting for. You are the prophet that we are waiting for. We believe in you, so believe in yourself. Do you understand? Yes, tell yourself I am great. I am great. So who is living here today? Not Fatima. It is that greatest person. Do you understand? Not just Tunde, it is the great Tunde of our time. You understand? Not just Aisha, it is the most successful Aisha of our time. So I tell you today, you are great.
Wow. Thank you so very much. Thank you so much. Wow. So who is living here today? The richest here today, the wife of the walk of our time. Are you thinking who is living here today? The richest CEO of our time. You don't believe in my own dream. How can I believe in your own? Okay, so that was a very good one. But then, let me ask you. No, let me make you ask us. Don't you have questions on your mind? Do people just wake up one night and say, I have dreams, I want to become an orthopedic doctor, and let me just sleep and wake up and I'll become a doctor. Because I profess it to myself that I'll be great, I'll be great, I'll be great, I'll be great, and then one day I'll just wake up and I am great. Does it happen like that? No. So let's ask her a question. Cook up questions in your mind. Anybody? 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 Don't you have fears about that dream? Yes, we want you to dream big. But then don't you have some things telling you that, Abi, you have become it. And when you cannot become it, are you not thinking, how will I become it? Me that my mother has, I don't even know her. Me that I don't even know where my father is. I will not become a doctor. How? Aren't you thinking, yes, Timline?
You know, there are people that they got the intention of getting big and become successful. But there are not people around there who can help their dreams. What's the way out? How can they do it?
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So people that have the intention and they have the dreams of being big, and then they don't have support system around them, right? Yes. Good. This is where it comes from. Already, you see yourself as it already. You understand? I did not tell you that challenges will not come. Even people that have support system around them, they have the challenges too. Do you understand? So now, challenges are there to help you grow. Are you getting me? Challenges are there to help you grow. They are there to train you. They are there to bring you up. So that when you even get that thing easy, you can easily fall for it. You understand? People that are rich, they say getting rich is not even the problem. It is how to sustain that wealth when you get there. So that all of those things on your way to being great are the things that are meant to train you, to mold you, so that when you get there, you're able to sustain it. And then when you are telling your story, people will open their mouth. There are people that are born in, they are even dumped. There are people that live under the bridge. And then today, they are able to tell you something about themselves. I'm telling you that as long as you dream it, the provision will come. The resources will come. Do you understand? Just dream it. And whatever your challenge, keep going. Don't let the environment stop you from anything. Those things are bound to happen. Do you understand? As I am like this, there are things in mind that I intend to achieve. I don't even have the resources to do it yet. But then there is a supplier above. Do you understand? I really don't want to do this thing, but then there is a God. We all believe in God. And God is someone that has everything. He is a God that cares about us. He did not create us to suffer. And then, do you know what he said? Look at your palm, everybody. Look at your palm. He said he has engraven you in the palm of his hand. So that when God looks at his hand, he sees you. Do you understand? He sees you, and God is not a wicked God. He is a loving Father. He created you for a purpose. He has a reason there was a reason on there was a problem on there, and he was like, who is the best person to solve this problem? And he saw you. He saw you. Do you understand? So that you know that dream in your mind, it is not even you dreaming. What can you dream? It is God that has created that. Shola, there's a problem here. You are the best person to solve this problem. You understand? So your success comes when you are solving that problem that God has created you for. Do you understand? You will see challenges, but then God is able to sustain you. The solution will come. You will see it.
Thank you so much. Before you say it, yes, any other question? Before she takes her seat. Any other question? Say it anyhow, we understand it.
And sorry, let me add this. Before you even make that, your decision or your purpose is not the same thing with that of your friend. So you will not see that your friend is doing this and you want to follow your friend. Do you understand? My purpose is different from your own. Your purpose is different from that of your friend. You cannot say when my friend is going to that class, I want to follow her. That to be a personal decision in your mind. And see that thing that your heart burns for, that thing that you yearn for in your heart, that thing that you are good at, and then you follow it, not minding what your friend is going for. Do you understand?
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. Any other one? Any other one? Okay, so finally on that note, let me rewind back to my favorite quote in school. Where there is a will, complete it. God makes a way. You know the challenge people have now as teenagers is that you limit yourself by yourself. My mentor will say that the only person that can stop you is you. I have not stopped saying that the fact that you don't have a mom or dad is not a criteria to being a failure. The fact that you're not staying with your parents or you're not staying with whatever, it is not a criteria for you to fail in life. You fail because you have already decided in your heart to fail. Am I communicating? Yes. If you desire to be great in life, you definitely will. So we are arousing your interest today to create in yourself by yourself that has to be great. The next speaker will be talking to you on your mind, the power of your mind. Everything you do as teenagers comes from the mind. It springs from your heart. Your mind speaks and then you carry it out. So if you have the right mindset, you would live well. So a round of applause for Auntie Bumi once again. I'm sure you have taken your notes. God bless you, sis. Thank you so much for coming with us today. Okay, so we are beginning to look too serious. This is not a classwork. Up, pens down. Up, pens down. Up, pens down. Up, pens down. When I say one, you clap one. When I say two, you clap two. When I say three, you clap three. I am not going to go 1, 2, 3. I can do 1, 4, 10, and okay. So let's go. Please sit up, Uncle Sam. Good. 1. Who's killing mosquito? 1. 1. 1. 2. Aha. 1. 1. 1. 2. 1. 1. 2. Okay, now we are here. 1, 3, 4, 2, 1. Haha. Okay, so can we pause? Is it possible? Okay, thank you guys. Before we move on to the next speaker, of course, you know this is my favorite drink. How many of you remember? And sister, calm down, calm down. All right, so I have those 2 drinks, and it's for you, but the person that can finish it first. Okay, Alia, come. No, Alia, come. On top my coat. Yeah, calm down. Calm down, calm down. Calm down. No, I said you should dance.
I want to drink.
1. Don't you come? I cannot do boy and girl. When I say 1, when I say 2, 3, and then 4, if you disobey it, you have to open it. 1, 2, 3, and then I will not say go. I will only say 4. Are we ready?
Yes, yes.
1, 2. Okay, your left hand. Use that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So who won it? Zalia. A round of applause for I'm still waiting for who will win my biggest balloon. Alright, thank you so much. We are getting ready to go to the second phase. Before we take our next tour around, please open up your mind to learn something. It's going to be very useless of you to come here and there's nothing you are taking home. For me now, I'm living here knowing that yes, I'm the latest, richest married woman of my time. You know, so that's what I'm living with. And of course, I'm going to try all my possible best to live to achieve that dream of being rich. So if you live here without any points, it just means that you just came here to wear clothes and to eat and drink my food and go home. So I'm pleading that you please learn something, go on with something. Are we ready? Yes. So, let me introduce her before she comes. You know, just like you have first position in school, I need your attention please. Second position in school, and then you have third positions. I'm sure you are aware. In the university or in institutions of higher learning, we also have our grading system. Can I hear myself? We have the first class, we call them first class students. We have second class upper, we have second class lower, and then we have third class, and we have pass. So if you come out of a university with a first class, you are, people will give it to you. You come with 2-1, of course, you're good to go. 2-2, you are still fine. Third class, you are there. And then pass, or go back home, it's a no-no. So the person who wants to speak to you now is a fresh graduate, meaning she just finished. She just left the university and she came out with the first class. A round of applause. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome with me heritage. A round of applause for her.
My name is Erika, as I said, and yes, I just graduated. So, thank you, ma'am. I'm actually going to be speaking. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit fast, but I'll try as much as possible to get myself slow. So, I'll be talking on the power of the mind. What do I say? The power of the mind. And as much as it might be, I want it to be a little bit interactive. So the power of the mind. Who can tell us where our mind is? Our mind. When you talk about the mind, where would you think the mind is? Okay. Who else? Anyone else who would try? The heart. Anyone else? So the thing is that the mind is up here and not here in the heart. It's not in our chest. Because when you sing this song, come into my heart, many people thought definitely our heart is here, but our mind is not here. Our mind is here. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when it comes to mind, we have what we call mindset. What do I say?
Mindset.
We have mindset. And actually our mindset determines our actions. When it comes to, for example, if I have the mindset that whenever I take these steps, this is what will come out of it. It depends on what I think that now brings out what the actions I'm going to take. I'm sorry this is not getting the best, but I will try as much as possible to calm down. So when it comes to, I'm going to be talking it as regards to academic achievement. Do we understand? So I know all of us, as like she has said earlier, she talked about what we want to become in life, how we want to become it, the places we want to be in life, who we want to become. And do you know that when we have a positive, there is always a negative? Do you know that?
Yes.
And before in physics, as they would say, we always have the positive side and we have the what?
The negative side.
So for an electricity charge to come in place, there's always the positive and the negative side. That is the same way as this life we have here is, or this is the same way our academic is. There's always the positive and there's the negative. Like they will say, there's an up and there's also a down in that. So I want to talk about the positive side of it now. The positive. It is a strong mindset. In positive, it could be strong or weak mindset. When we talk about the weak mindset, it's a kind of mindset that strays people easily. For example, I want to become a doctor. Definitely, I've told everybody I want to become a doctor. But when you have a weak mindset towards that, when you have a very weak mindset, you've written it the second and they still do not give you that. When you have a weak mindset towards that, then you give up. It's just another thing. When we talk about weak mindset, probably you got into secondary school, SS1, and you were the first. The second time, you were about the second, and you're like, it doesn't matter. They do not even give us gift for becoming the first. And we are friends, and let me not be wicked to my friend. We cannot be on the same lane. And it is a weak mindset because at a point in time, you'll get relaxed about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is weak when you have a plan and you're like, okay, this plan can still hold on for another thing to come in place. In order for you to say that, okay, this is if I am at a particular, for example, as a university student, okay, we are still in secondary school, and I'm like, okay, when I do this, I want a first. I could remember when I was in my 400 level, it was very, 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 very stressful. At that point, I had it in mind that I was going to give up and come the next year to come and do my 400 level because I was tired. I was so tired to the point that I wanted to give up. But at that particular point in time, that is where we now have associates. When we talk about mindset, we have some elements that instigate or strengthens your mindset. And one of it is your associates, the people you work with, the people that you work with. Many of us, we don't have friends that are interested in education. Some of our friends, they are ready to finish school and get into. Some of them are thinking of marriage. Some of them say, I want to become a tailor, and that is all. So our associate is a number one element that either strengthens or weakens our what? Our mindset. Do you understand what I'm saying? Are we sure we are getting something from what I'm saying? So when we talk about associate, when I go to that point in time and I wanted to give up, I have people around me that will tell me that no, this is the last phase. People that will pray with me will pray with me. People that will encourage me with words will encourage me with words. But what if I had friends that are like, say, what to try, what to get 4 points, what to okay, go and sit down. Did you know that at that point in time, I might get relaxed and I could just say I'll come back next year and I might not graduate with my set this year. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you are picking friends, don't pick friends because you like them. When you fail, your friend can leave you. If I have a friend, probably I had a friend and she's also a first class student and I got second class, we are not going to sit at the same line. She will sit at the front, so I will sit at the back. Gradually she's leaving me. So whenever you are planning, like she said, you don't plan or choose things or make your dreams plan based on your friend. Because the person will actually what? Leave you. We are still on the matter of mind. Then you talk about it, say mind. In my mind, I want this. As we have the negative mindset, we also have the positive mindset. And the associates around you determines how positive your mindset can be. But we talked about the weak mindset and also we talked about the associates. Whatsoever associate you have is going to determine how much you can build and the pattern at which you build it. There are some associates that they don't work with time. They want to make it, but they are not in haste. They are not determined about the time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So whenever a man or anybody is planning, you plan with what? With time. You don't waste what? Time. There's a common saying that says time is precious. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when we come to the mind, we plan also. You know, I talked about the fact that the mind is where you concept what you want to do. That is, you concept. It is conceptualized in your mind. Then it has some steps that you have to take. I talked about the fact that associate is very, 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 very necessary for you to make it in whatever you are making, especially academic section. Then we talk about time as also another important frame of it. When we talk about time, for example, we are all in, everybody here is in what class? We are all in SS2, right? Yes. Go. You are in SS2. And your friend is telling you that I want to be, as you are looking at me, I want to be the first week, your friend is not reading. Second week, your friend has not even started reading. She has not opened one page of the book. Third week, she has not even started. Maybe in the 11th week, that is where you want to start your exam. She now carry the book and start reading. You, because she's your friend, you say my friend has not started reading. She wants to become the first. If somebody that is the first has not started reading, me that I'm not even really bothered about being the first, let me just be the second. I can be at her back. And she's not reading, you are not reading. She has the time frame is going to affect you because you are preparing for her. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. So when you work with time. As it is that everybody has a method of reading, we also have different time of reading. Do you understand? Yes. So when you wait for the fact that I'm not working with time, you have to write exam, you are not working with time. You have to plan for exam, you are not working with time. Did you know that at the end of the day, time would have passed before you realize that you have wasted much time. You are in SS2. How are you going to cope when first 11th week you've not even started reading what you want to write for your exam? Do you understand what I'm saying? So you work with what? Time. And there's people used to say this thing. They will tell you that at every class, every day, when you get back home, you visit your notes. We did physics today, we did chemistry, or we did government today, we did literature. Okay, if it's only one page you could read, you don't have to have everything in your book, just to read it. And have pictures of that in your book, in your mind. I got home today, I go and read it. That is what we call planning, which requires timing. Do you understand? It is said that every successful man do not waste time. So another key to success when it comes to your mindset, developing your mindset as regards to time, is working with your what? Your time. You don't play when other people are reading, and you don't read when other people are playing because there is deceit in this. Actually, when I was about writing my final exams, there's this. I have 3 reading partners. We read together. Of all of them, I could read on the day of my exam and still go and write perfectly okay. But not the 2 of them cannot do that. But because of that, they will not wait for me before they read on that day, definitely. So they would read earlier than that. I would also read earlier than that. But at least I know that, okay, if I'm unable to cover this particular aspect, I could still cover up. If they are to look at that and say, okay, heritage we read together, we can go with this, they would also lag behind. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when it comes to timing, you do what? You work with what? You work with time. Another thing I want to talk about apart from time is focus. Is what? Focus. Is focus. Don't be afraid to be focused. Because many people are afraid of leaving every other thing behind and focusing on what they desire. Many people are so afraid about that. If I ask many of you, you want this particular thing, but you are just so afraid to let your friend leave you. You are afraid of you getting home and your mommy telling you that, do you think you can do it? You are so afraid that even the vision you have for this year, I know many of you were like, SS2, SS1, and I got 3rd position. Okay, maybe I got 5th position, and this other time, I am going to be better. But you are so afraid that, this Aziza, she's my friend. And if I leave her, if I become the first, or if I'm reading when she's playing, she'll say I'm doing like 2 more. Oh, maybe I should still hold on. Maybe SS3, when we were writing, I will read and read. Why are you afraid of letting that friend go? There's a popular saying that anybody that does not benefit you, you leave the person and let the person go. As anybody that will work with you, everybody that will work with you must be somebody that benefits your life. Or at the end of time, when both of you come together, there's an exchange of wisdom or an exchange of profit between both of you. Any relationship, I don't mean boy to girl relationship. I mean when it comes to friendship between two people, there's a place of what? Of learning and profit. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to let go of the unnecessary. As I'll be talking about this, there is what we call the priority matrix. We have the priority matrix, and I'll be showing you from this side. After I explain it from this side, it is called the Eisenhower matrix. I don't know if I'm getting the right pronunciation of the name, but it is Eisenhower matrix, which is also known as the priority matrix. If you look at it here, I don't know, it is not big enough for you to see. We have important, we have not important, we have urgent, and we have not urgent. Those are the 4 categories of things you want to do. We have some things that are important and urgent. They are important, they are expedient, you need to do it. And it is also urgent. Do you know there's a difference between urgent and important?
Yes.
Who can tell me? Anybody? Something is important and something is urgent. Anybody? Just a trial. Can anybody? Okay. I'm coming. I'll come to you. Okay. Okay. But it's not now, right?
Yes.
Any other trial? You? Okay, it is necessary, essential, but it is not immediate, right? Good. When you are to pick something, when you are to do something, you look at these 4 elements. It is either it is important and urgent. It could be important, but not urgent. When you talk about important and urgent, it is a task with deadline or consequences. If it's important and urgent, that is, if you don't do it, there is a what? There's a consequence for it. For example, if you don't read your book when you want to, failure is the consequence, right? So you have to do what? You have to read your book. When you are sleeping and you feel like, I feel like sleeping, there are times where I want to do something, but I will remember that this thing is important. There's a sister I know. At the beginning when she was young, I told her about my academic skills, but I told her that I'm in 1st class. So she was like, whenever she wants to sleep and she wants to eat, but she's tired, she cannot wake up. Then she will remember, and something will tell her in her ear that, and you said you want to have 1st class, and you are sleeping.